Okay guys, I'm here today for Rodrigo Medeiros, huge honor for me, Cumprido. And guys, Cumprido just shot an entire structure today, all about half guard. And he was one of the biggest legends in Jiu-Jitsu. He won the open class as a black belt twice. And he had the fastest submission as in the finals of the open class. In 17 seconds, he got a submission. And we made a YouTube video about that as well, so make sure to check that out. And Cumprido is going to show us here one of his favorite half-guard moves, and I'm very excited to learn from him.
Okay, huge honor to be here with you, my friend.
That's it.
Okay, Bernardo. Guys, I started to play I used to not play half guard, right, Bernardo? And then I had an injury on my knee, and then what happened is I could not do this motion anymore, bring my foot up anymore. So then I started to, I used to be good with butterfly guard, you know? And for a few months, I could not play any butterfly guard, and I started to, ending on this position here. And then I started to play half guard. With that, I started to be a little bit more lazy.
I got it.
And I had fun. You know, I thought, I say, okay, man, here I can save so much more energy if I play half guard.
Sitting sideways, laying sideways.
You know, I can be here and lay down here, and then, you know, the guys are using so much power on top of me, I can be here. You know, so I started developing my half guard game, and I've been doing good half guard since. And there's some stuff that I like to do. Not necessarily I want to be playing half guard all the time or against everybody. You know, it's different opponents will have different strategies depending who we're fighting, and then might be that I need to get my opponent back to my guard. You know, and that's what I wanna show to the guys today. So for my half guard here.
Oh,
so yeah, you're here. I'm in a bad spot here. You have the cross face on the hook. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna release the lapel as much as I can. That's something that you always should to do early on the fight. Try to open the gi of your opponent. This is gonna make it easier for you to make your grips. Okay, so I explain why I don't like to control his shoulder like that. Makes harder for me to control his belt. So I come a little bit from the side here, and then I'm gonna feed the lapel to my hand here, as tight as I can on your armpit. I'm gonna feed the lapel here.
Yep.
Okay. So my hand is here, not over his shoulder. I force my elbow down, kind of over his tricep here a little bit, and then with this hand I can start to controlling his knee. Could be even a pocket grip, you know. So if I manage to make a pocket grip in here, that also will work. Okay, but this will be an easier grip. So what I do now is I touch my toes on the floor and I escape my hip out. It's very important to escape my hip to be able to reach his lapel. Okay, it's common that I touch my foot really close to my hand, but this is not gonna give me all the leverage I need. So I force my foot down a little bit and I keep moving my hand to meet my foot, you know, to take the distance away. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna stretch my leg and I'm gonna bring you over me. Okay, so it's hard for you to keep your hip on me and blocking my bottom leg.
Yeah, I can feel that.
You know, so I start to do that and I bring my leg inside.
That's amazing.
And I start to put on the close guard. But instead because this control really annoys you, I don't let him go this control right away. I can close the guard and I start to control your arm and then be in position. That's amazing. I can choose to go to omoplata or choose to come to the triangle, choose to do anything that I can do from there.
So you don't just recover, you recover and you have something else to attack like right away from there.
So one thing that I realize a lot of people do is they finish a sweep or they finish a technique and they let go the grips. They try to change the grips right away.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that's the reason that they cannot get stable.
Yeah.
You know, so you have the same grip that lead you to the sweep will keep the guy from run away. Yep. So you should to get stable first and then try to change your grip to do the adjustment, because you give another opportunity for the guy to change it. Any movement is good for the defender. The attacker, he's good without movement. If he's attacking me, but he's not moving, it's really hard for me to defending myself. I need him to move to be able to escape my hip, to be able to create some kind of gap that I can use to help me, to help my case, you know? And if I sweep you or whatever, or put you on the close guard and I just let him go, okay, you're gonna adjust your position. But on this case, because I control the distance, you know, I can stop you to come too close to me. And if you try to stand up now, I can, you know, do several other stuff.
Oh, Cumprido, when I was on top, I had my both knees on the ground. If I switch my base, you do the same thing. If I'm like, for example, so if I'm here, you're gonna do the same thing. Like,
if I get my foot, Now what happen is, you move your back away from me. So it will be harder for my foot to get into this place. But, you know, I can come and adjust here.
Man, that's already.
But it's a little bit harder because now you get farther.
I got it.
You know, but depending, if you just do that, I can switch for something else.
Got it. And most of the people stay more like this, right? So
yes, it's no big deal. This thing about the shoulder pressure. So a lot of people fight back the shoulder pressure, you know. So they start to do that, go against your shoulder pressure, just gonna hurt my neck. So I try to come here and release the pressure.
Got it.
Or go in here and release the pressure. But if I don't have where to go, I do a shoulder walk, you know, to release pressure. I move my shoulder away. So you're gonna have to move. So now I'm forcing you to move, to follow me. Maybe you manage to do that. Maybe by the time you do that, you know, maybe by the time I hip escape, I can get my hand inside. And then I start to create a gap.
Got it.
You know?
Got it.
So, but if I get my foot here, now you twist your hip, okay? So you get there. I still create space. You know? What is important, what sometimes doesn't work really well, is when you have a long gi and I hold really close to the tip, and then I step my foot like that. You see now? Put your hip on the floor. Now you can put your hip on the floor easy. Okay? So now I don't lift you so much. That's why I say to keep moving the leg inside, because I'm gonna lift you from your armpit. So now I start to do stuff like that, you know? Sometimes it might be that I get a sweep.
No, it's a really strong pressure coming from the lapel.
And it's a little bit non-orthodox. And every time you do something that people are not prepared for,
it's different.
It's easier for you. It's not prepared. Like half guard is not fashion anymore. So what ending happen is, if you play good half guard, the other guys don't know how to defend.
I got it, because it's not that cycle that everybody.
Everybody knows how to defend leg drag. You know, every single kid knows how to defend the leg drag. You get to the half guard, they have no clue. You know, same thing. If you are playing half guard, everybody knows how to pass half guard, leg drag, or defend leg drag. Nobody knows how to pass half guard or defend half guard.
That makes sense.
On my age group, on my division, everybody does.
I got it.
Because it's the people who learn Jiu-Jitsu at the same time than me. But if you get a new kid and you give him the skills of the half guard, he can go around whoever who is great with the lasso, who is great with single leg X, just putting himself on the half guard.
No, I agree.
You know, so strategy is a very important aspect of Jiu-Jitsu.
You always did a great job with strategy, right? Like you beat like amazing athletes that maybe were even like better or even more athletic than you.
Much better than
just playing strategy. I have seen you doing interviews and talking about it. Like,
no, I definitely beat a lot of people who I consider better than me, and it was all from preparation. Okay, I'm a Batman fan. Who cares about Superman? Batman, preparation. Okay, it's not just because you are the strongest, the fastest,
most talent.
You know, even with most talent and better technique, if you can identify the weakness, if you can remove the guy from his comfort zone, you can beat a guy better than you.
Oh.
You know, and I was really sharp on that early on, and I'm able to adapt. You know, I try to understand what my opponent is doing with me, what his goals are, to see what I can do to defend. And I think this is an aspect that a lot of people neglect.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, and guys, Cumprido was one of the best in the adult division, like winning like 2 open classes or titles and things like that. And in the Masters division, have been winning everything too. So it's like
I do well, but believe it or not, I've never been Master World Champion.
Really?
I have like, I think 4 silver medals.
Really? So you won 2? Oh man, I thought you had 1. But anyways, you made it to the finals a bunch of times.
But that's awesome, because this keep me challenged.
I got it.
You know, I keep wanna go back and do that. You know, and I facing some guys, and I have to go back and see, man, why did I lost that fight? Why?
I got it. No, that's amazing.
You know?
Yeah, but you see, you're
one of these days, I'm gonna get my title, the title that I'm looking for.
That's amazing. Guys, so Cumprido just shot an entire instruction all about Hafner, so it's going to be at IBJJFanatics.com soon. So make sure to check that out. And maybe by the time you're watching, it's already there. So thanks so much, Cumprido.
Valeu, Bernardo.
Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTube Faria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.